I'm ready for my next guest when my team is ready. So I have one of my own people, another dentist, multi-practice owner, Dr. Maya. So Maya, before we get into your story, I want you to just share with us, what do you do in your daily dentisting life? With being a dentist, managing dentists, tell us a little bit about that.
Oh, it's a never a dull moment here. Just a little bit of everything. Definitely full contact arts and crafts, as you call it. Not full time at this point. So I get to spend a lot of time with the doctors, mentoring and just teaching them all the good stuff that I've learned.
That's awesome. Now, when did you graduate from dental school?
2002.
Yeah, same as me. What year school did you go to?
UNC, Chapel Hill.
So my amazing dad was a dentist. I worked with him for 11 years until he unfortunately passed away. But I grew up in a dental office. You know, I did all the jobs but dentist. But even that, until I became a dentist, you just don't know how it feels. You don't know how it feels to be in the operatory. What's something, I'm really just curious, that you think we could tell dental students if they said, listen to this one thing from Dr. Maya and Dr. Paul to prepare yourself for survival and thrival? What do you wish you did more early in your career to make your later years less stressful? What would you say?
I definitely think finding the right mentors and learning from other people and not being alone in the practice. I think dentistry is just really, really hard. Doing good dentistry day in and day out is not easy. And so many days you feel like such a loser. It's like, why did I do this? Like I'm the worst person in the world,
I don't know if I invented this, Maya, but I said, you could, in dentistry, I say you could be surrounded by people, but feel very alone. Because as the dentist, you're often the only person who can do certain jobs. So I say, when you do a good job, put one hand up and take the other one and give yourself a selfie high five, because they don't notice. The thing I would add, and I think yours is great with mentorship, I'm going to take another M, is become very comfortable by having uncomfortable conversations early around money. Because if you cannot talk to patients about money in a way where you don't make it weird, where you can't say, hey, Mrs. Smith, to restore your ability to chew and smile with confidence, it's going to be an investment of $10,000. But we've had patients do it and love it. If you cannot comfortably talk about money with dental patients, it's going to be a long career, because nothing happens until they say yes and pay for it. So I think those are two great tips there. So tell us now, you're part of our Dentist Job Connect program. You're out there looking for an associate dentist. Tell us where you are and why you're looking for this dentist.
We're in Raleigh, North Carolina. We have 10 doctors right now in 4 locations, and we focus on sedation dentistry. And there is so much demand for sedation dentistry that it's driving our growth. We did not set out to have a whole bunch of locations. It's just happening organically because this is what people want. There are 3 reasons that the patients don't see dentists, right? And fear is one of them. And if we can overcome that, it removes this huge barrier for patients. So we need more doctors to help us do this for our patients.
So you're looking for a full-time in Raleigh, North Carolina. Let's say I apply for this job. I work with you guys for a year. What's my daily dental life going to be like? Am I going to be with other dentists? Am I doing restorative dentistry, surgery? Tell us a little bit about that.
We do a little bit of everything. Because we do sedation dentistry, we do all the specialties under sedation. So anything from wisdom teeth to implants to cosmetic dentistry to endo, molar endo, some fancy sinus procedures. If you're really looking to do a lot of cool stuff and learn how to do it, we can mentor you and how to do it.
I'm going to ask you, one of my favorite movies was Fight Club. And I'm going to ask you, let's say, why would you want this job? Let's say you're 3 years out of dental school, maybe you did a GPR, you're working and you're not sure if you love where you are, and you say, I want to make a shift and work with you and your team. Why would you want this job if you were a new dentist?
From what I've heard from the doctors that started with us, they all feel like they're way ahead of their classmates in their experience with us. They just progress much, much faster on their track. They get to do more cool stuff, and they have the support of the other doctors. They also get to make a lot of money doing it. With sedation dentistry, we do get to do a lot of good cases. Our average doctor makes over 100,000. Produces over 100 a month and takes home over 300.
That's an important part, to highlight, because money, morale, and mentorship. And why is money important to dentists? There's dental student loans. There's affording your life. There's feeling like you're being rewarded for all this time you put in. I mean, we've taken 4 to 6 year pauses while sometimes our friends are working in other careers, and making money is something that we should talk about in an authentic way. So it sounds like your dental associates there can make over $250,000 a year.
Most of them make over 300.
Wow, that's awesome. So, Maya, you've given us a great story. People can text job to 215-543-6454. But if someone wanted to reach out to you directly to work in Raleigh, North Carolina with a team, learning cool dental procedures, how would they do that?
They can go to the website, it's villagedentalraleigh.com, and they can definitely contact me. My phone number is 919-616-4495, or email mayamartin99@gmail.com.
Awesome. Well, we'll put that in the chat. Before I bring off, since we're the same basically age and everything,
Yeah.
I've invented Dentist Job Connect to be part of the solution, right? To do things like this and get someone to say, hey, but I tell practice owners like you, use Indeed, use Free Dental Town, post on Facebook groups. This is really curious. What happened to dentistry that we have such a terrible way of finding jobs after dental school? I mean, I've noticed this for all of these years. It's almost like they're hidden, like it's the Oregon Trail. What are some ways you think we can make it better, whether it's a paid way, non-paid way, because you're looking to hire dentists all the time and it's a struggle.
Yeah, I mean, I just recently actually discovered you. I saw you down at the DEO meeting, and you're great. I love all your sayings. And the Nachos side seems really cool. I mean, just a lot more fun than typical dentist is, right? But kind of not really cool. We're not. Yeah. So it's been great, but yeah, it's definitely a challenge. I'm everywhere. I'm on AGD website and some of the clinical dental pearls. I mean, the social media is definitely helping a lot.
I wish the dental schools would just be a little less scared and a little more open of allowing people to share with dental students what the real world is like. In some Nacho nuts way, it seems like they let giant DSOs share and not private practices. But whether you're a private practice, a group, a small DSO, a big DSO, you should be able to connect with these students so they're aware of what their life looks like. Because too often, like you said, from your colleagues, from your associates, they're ahead of their classmates, because I feel bad that many of these new dentists are just lost when they go out into the real world. So together we'll make it better, Maya. I really appreciate it.
Thanks, Paul.
Have a good rest of the day.
You too. Bye.
So our Dentist Job Connect platform is here to be part of the solution to connecting you with someone for full contact arts and crafts. If you would like to learn how the whole thing works, just text HIRE to 215-543-6454.